Just click that down, don't shut the unit off. To clear a full, you're gonna go off, off, back to auto. You'll clear the fall. So when you hit the E-stop, it's gonna give you a fall, off, off, auto. Obviously pull the button out. You wanna run the unit, just to make sure it's turning on, doing what it's supposed to do. I'd shut that, hit the run. Off to shut it off. Pretty self-explanatory. You can go in here. You can't really mess anything up in here, so if you have some free time, you want to check it out, it just scrolls through. Really, the only thing that you should be concerned with is your engine metering and your generator metering. So you'll scroll over to it, hit the button in, you get your engine speed, oil pressure, coolant temp, all that fun stuff, battery voltage. Go to return, hit the button, go to generator metering, click the button, and this will give you your voltage, your amperage, percentage of what is actually loaded on the generator.
Show the mileage on there too, right?
It'll give you hours.
Yeah, it gives hours of equipment. Yeah,
correct. I'll show you that. So to get out of the screen, you're going to just scroll all the way over until you see return. Then click return, it'll bring you back to the main overview. We'll get you your hours. You can also just click on overview, and it'll give you basically everything that's in your, your generator and the engine manual as well. If we have a sandy scenario where you're out for days at a time, you got to give this a break. I recommend every 24 hours, come out here at night when there's nobody in here, whatever it may be, shut it down for an hour. After that hour, check the oil. Make sure there's oil in it. This is your dipstick. After you shut it, pull this out and then let it sit for the hour. Just let the oil drain, and then this way this doesn't get clogged with oil. You're looking low already. What I usually tell people, if you're halfway down on the stick, add a half a quart, let it drain down 2-3 minutes, check it. If you got to add more, just add half a quart at a time kind of thing.
What oil does it take? Does it say on there?
530 or whatever you got. Anything is better than nothing.
Did burn already.
You're going to add the oil here, twist it off. Make sure to put it back on because it gets messy if you don't. That's pretty much it. Questions, concerns? Want me to go over it one more time?
If I want to test it again, I'm just flipping it off, right?
If you wanted to just run it, come out here.
Yep.
Pretty basic. All you're going to do, hit the run button. If we do have a scenario where you're running for days, what you want to do is shut this off first with it running while the building is loaded. You're now not going to have power in there though, so just keep that in mind. Do that when you're ready to do it. Let the generator run for at least 5 minutes to cool down, then you can hit the off button. Shut it down, wait at least 30 minutes. I like to go an hour if you can, just let it cool down. The alternators get hot, that's what I worry about, so you want to let them just cool down a little bit. To go back, you're going to hit auto. The generator's going to start because it knows that you don't have power. The ATS is going to call it to start. Once it comes up to speed, wait maybe 10 seconds or so, flip that back up, you have power to the building, go another 24 hours. That's pretty much it for this. I want to show you the ATS. In the event we know there's a storm coming, you may lose power. Let's test the system before the storm comes. If you have an issue, we can get out here before you lose power and all that. So let's do that. I want to show you how to transfer test. Yeah, I'm ready, right? So, you know there's a storm coming, you want to test it. This is going to transfer the system. Whatever is on it may see a blip in power. So just let people know, computers, you got to save what you got to save. And then you come down and do that. So you're going to go test. The code is all zeros. That's going to give you 0, that's going to scroll you over. So do that till you get all 4 zeros, hit OK. You're going to hit the start button. I'm not going to do it now because we're going to transfer people over. Once you hit the start button, it's going to call the generator to start. You'll see this light turn red. It's then going to sync up, could be up to 2 minutes. You'll hear a click in here. That light's going to go out. You're going to get another red light here. That means you transferred over. You're now powering whatever the generator powers. You'll see a time delay on the screen. I don't know what they set it for. Could be 15 minutes, could be 30 minutes. You'll see that. Allow it to do that time if you can. If you're in a rush, no big deal. You know it transferred, you know the generator started. You can then hit, there's a button, don't quote me on what it says. The delete time delay, something of the sort, you'll see it. Hit that. And it's going to go into another cooldown. You can also get rid of that. Then you'll transfer back over to utility power. I wish we could do it. Oh, you know what? Let's try this.
What time is it?
I think it's about 10. What is it? About 8.
Go for it. You want to do it? Go for it.
You sure?
Yeah, fuck it. Ooh, damn, I forgot this is going on YouTube.
Did we put the, okay, we're good. So generator's running, you transfer it over. Loaded test, see it's set for 30 minutes. If you can let it go for the 30 minutes, great. If not, end test. It's going to go into a standby for another 10 minutes. That's just for when you actually lose power. It's going to use that 10-minute delay to then transfer back to utility. So that's all that is. End it. It's going to sync. Could be up to a minute. Now you're back on utility power. That'll stay on for 5 minutes to cool down, the generator itself, so don't be concerned if that stays lit. That's pretty much it.
All set? That's all we need to know for the transfer switch here?
That's it, yeah, and that's just, you know, test this if you can. If you can do that monthly, even better. Put load on it, let it do its 30-minute thing. I mean, that's what that generator needs, you know.
Ideally, the generator should be tested from up here.
If you can do it loaded, absolutely. Yeah, that's way better than just turning it on for 20 minutes out there. You know, get it heated, let it work, burn the moisture out of the engine kind of thing.
And run me through that test process up here one more time.
So we're going to go test.
All zeros?
All zeros. Okay. Do it one more time? Or?
No, and it just start.
Yeah, then start. You'll see the generator come up. It'll do its thing. And then it's end test, and then you'll see end delay or whatever it is to end that second one. Then you'll sync up and transfer back over.
Yeah, give us like another couple minutes. We're just
pretty
hearing
much
the
it.
generator guy going over the
That's all you got?
little training course.
Yes.
I'll be right back.
You guys manually run it weekly or whatever it may be?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
That's what, but I'm going to have him start doing it from up here and transferring the actual power for the half an hour that we do this each week.
Yeah, that's ideal. If you can do that, fantastic. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what you guys need to know. My main concerns would be giving it a break every 24 hours. Definitely check that oil. Make sure it's topped off. And then your tests here. If you do all that, you shouldn't have any issues. And if you do, you'll catch it in time. Have us come out. We can fix what you need fixed. Questions? Someone's got to have a question. Come on.
I think we're all good.
Tough crowd.
You good?
Run it like, what should we do? Run it like once a week?